Welcome back to B&R Blueprint, where we turn financial jargon into, well, something you can actually stomach. Today, we're diving deep into the murky waters of something called tariffs. Tariffs sound about as exciting as watching paint dry in a silent monastery, but these sneaky devils are quietly picking your pocket every single day. So, buckle up, grab your metaphorical magnifying glass, and let's expose these hidden fees for what they really are. A slow, silent drain on your hard-earned cash. Stick around, what you don't know is already costing you. All right, let's start with the basics, shall we? What exactly a tariff? In the simplest terms possible, because, frankly, even economists struggle to explain this without sounding like they're gargling marbles. A tariff is basically a tax. But not just any tax, mind you. This isn't your friendly neighbourhood property tax, diligently funding local schools and fire departments. Oh no! This is a tax specifically levied on goods coming in from other countries. Think of it like this. Imagine ordering something online, something you're really excited about, like a handcrafted didgeridoo from the Australian outback, or a lifetime supply of those little chocolates shaped like Dutch clogs. You're all excited, clicking confirm purchase, and then, bam! The government swoops in at the last second, slaps on an extra fee just because that didgeridoo dared to cross an ocean. Now, governments love to justify these tariffs with all sorts of fancy-sounding reasons. Protecting domestic industries, national security, levelling the playing field. The problem is, just like those ill-gotten cookies, tariffs come with a whole host of unintended consequences. Consequences that often hit you, the consumer, right where it hurts. Your wallet. Remember those imported chocolates and that beautiful didgeridoo we talked about? Well, here's the first sting in the tariff tale. Those once affordable luxuries? Yeah, they just got a whole lot more expensive. See, when a government slaps a tariff on imported goods, those costs don't just magically disappear. Oh no, they get passed down the line like a hot potato nobody wants to hold until they land squarely in your lap, the unsuspecting consumer. It's basic economics, really, if you can call anything about economics basic. Businesses, especially in this economy, aren't in the habit of just absorbing extra costs. They're trying to make a profit, not win a Nobel Prize in altruism. So, what happens? Those tariffs get tacked onto the price of the imported goods, which means retailers have to raise their prices to compensate. And who ultimately foots the bill? You guessed it. You. The poor sap who just wanted a reasonably priced didgeridoo to liven up your Tuesday. This applies to everything from the clothes you wear to the food you eat. Even things you wouldn't think of as imports often rely on components from overseas. All right, let's address the elephant, or perhaps the unemployed factory worker in the room. One of the biggest arguments in favour of tariffs is that they protect jobs. It's a seductive narrative, isn't it? The idea that by slapping a tax on foreign goods, we're somehow safeguarding American jobs. But here's the problem with that argument. It's about as watertight as a sieve made of Swiss cheese. In reality, tariffs often have the opposite effect, leading to job losses across various industries. How, you ask? Well, for starters, when tariffs make imported materials more expensive, it becomes more costly for businesses to produce goods. This can lead to businesses, especially smaller ones, shutting down or, even worse, moving their operations overseas where costs are lower. And then there's the whole issue of retaliation. What do? They retaliate, of course. They slap tariffs on exports, making it harder for American businesses to sell their goods abroad. And guess what happens when American businesses can't sell their goods? You guessed it, more job losses. 4. Hidden way number 3. Tariffs stifling the American dream, one business at a time. Let's talk about the American dream, shall we? That beautiful, messy, often elusive idea that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success through hard work and determination. It's a powerful idea, one that's driven countless entrepreneurs to take risks, to innovate, to build something from the ground up. But here's the thing about tariffs. They're like kryptonite to the American dream. See, tariffs create uncertainty in the market. When businesses don't know what the cost of imported materials is going to be from one day to the next, it makes it incredibly difficult to plan for the future. Imagine trying to build a house in the middle of a hurricane. This uncertainty makes investors nervous, and rightfully so. 5. Hidden way. Number 4, tariffs killing innovation because progress is overrated, right? Okay, let's talk about innovation for a second, because this is where things get really interesting, or rather really frustrating, depending on your perspective. See, innovation thrives on collaboration, on the free flow of ideas and resources across borders. It's about taking the best of what the world has to offer and using it to create something new, something better. Think about it. The smartphone in your pocket. It's a marvel of global collaboration with components sourced from all over the world. But here's the thing about tariffs. They throw a wrench in the gears of global collaboration. When tariffs make it more expensive to import the raw materials, components and technologies needed for innovation, it slows down the entire process. And in today's rapidly evolving technological landscape, falling behind even a little bit can have major consequences. 6. Hidden way. Number 5. The sneaky paycheck pinch, how tariffs drain your disposable income. Let's talk about something we can all relate to, our paychecks, or more specifically, how much of those paychecks we actually get to keep after all the bills are paid. You know, that magical thing called disposable income. Now, you might be thinking, what do tariffs have to do with my paycheck? I'm not an importer or an exporter. And you'd be right, you're probably not. But here's the thing, tariffs impact the price of virtually everything, which means they have a direct impact on your cost of living. Remember those higher prices on everyday goods we talked about earlier? Those higher prices eat into your disposable income, leaving you with less money to spend on things you enjoy. Hidden way. Number 6, economic sludge, how tariffs slow everything down. All right, let's zoom out for a second and talk about the bigger picture, the economy. Now, I know economics can be about as exciting as watching paint dry on a Tuesday afternoon, but trust me on this is important stuff. See, tariffs, those pesky little taxes on imported goods, have a nasty habit of gumming up the works of the global economy. Think of the global economy as a well-oiled machine, with countries trading goods and services back and forth, keeping everything running smoothly. Now, imagine throwing a handful of sand into that well-oiled machine. They disrupt supply chains, increase costs for businesses, and make it harder for countries to trade with each other. This disruption can lead to slower economic growth, which is bad news for everyone. 8. Hidden way. Number 7, tariffs, fueling the inflation fire, and your wallet feels the burn. Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, inflation. That's right, inflation, the silent thief that's been quietly eating away at your purchasing power for, well, pretty much forever. Now, inflation is a complex issue with a whole host of contributing factors. But here's the thing about tariffs. They're like throwing gasoline on an already raging inflation fire. They ripple through the economy, driving up the price of everything from raw materials to finished products. 9. Fighting back, what you can do about the tariff tax. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is all very depressing, Derek. Is there anything we can actually about it? And the answer is yes, absolutely. First and foremost, get informed. Knowledge is power, and the more you understand about how tariffs work and how they impact your life, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions. Second, make your voice heard. Contact your elected officials and let them know that you care about trade policy and that you want them to support policies that promote free and fair trade. Third, be a savvy consumer. Pay attention to where the products you buy are made and try to support businesses that share your values. Stay informed, stay savvy. That's it for this week's episode of B&R Blueprint, where we break down complex financial topics into something you can actually use. Remember, knowledge is power. And the more you know about how the economy works, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the financial waters. Like, comment, and subscribe for more real talk financial breakdowns every week. You bring the curiosity, we bring the blueprint.